Hey guys, what's up? I'm Al.
I'm Josh.
And today we're going to talk about how to start a business in 4 steps. Step 1. Now it's 2. Step 1. So first, you need to decide who you are and what you stand for. This is really commonly discussed in terms of your mission statement, your values, your vision for the company. We're gonna put a link down in the description to give you guys a little template for making that for your own company. So that's the first thing. That also includes deciding who are your customers. You can't just say like, my product's so awesome, everyone's gonna buy it, it's for everyone. No, you have to market to a very specific group. So you need to decide who that is. You also need to decide your tone and your message. Are you putting really cute little things in your emailers? Are you using pastel colors? Are you saying the F word or are you not? These are actual decisions that need to be made so that you don't slip up and that it's very consistent the whole time.
If you ever look at any big brands or big companies, you could tell that there's a specific, what's the word?
Tone?
Tone, yeah. There's a specific tone to each brand, each company that they created before they started or even evolved as they go on, but they have a specific tone.
Yeah, if you look at Nike, for example, they're never gonna have a caption or they're never gonna comment on your picture and say, OMG, this is so cute, like, hashtag goals, because that's not what their brand's about, you know? They're gonna say like, this is super inspiring, thank you for sharing. So you really have to identify where you wanna stand. And it can be anywhere, there's no right or wrong answer. It's just, what does your brand stand for and who are you?
Step 2. So this step is actually how you will make money. So whether that's selling a product, a service, selling to customers, or selling to other businesses.
A really good example of making sure you actually have a concrete plan is apps. Everybody wants to make an app and their plan to make revenue is to sell advertising. And they just say that, but like, if nobody's on your app, why would advertisers sign up? Who are they gonna be targeting? So you have to make sure you actually really think through, does this make sense? And if so, how am I gonna execute?
A good way to start is figuring out your sales channel. That could be e-commerce platform, so if you're selling online products online on a website, or if you want to be in a retail space, set up your own shop and sell physical products there.
Or selling to a retail store.
Or selling to a retail store is another example of that.
People don't realize that's a very specific choice. It's not that we haven't been able to get into retail stores. We made an active decision that we wanted our product to only be available from us. So we've had other online retailers reach out to us or retail stores, but we want to keep it on our store or at events where we are. So you have to make that conscious decision.
Once you decide how you're gonna make money, you have to figure out how you're gonna connect people. That's either social media. Social media stuff is all organic, or not all organic.
You could take an organic route where you're just creating an Instagram account and posting, or the other side of it is like Facebook ads. You see a lot of drop shipping companies heavily invest into Facebook ads.
Or even like Google AdWords, so like ads on YouTube videos or ads when you search for like powerlifting t-shirts or swimming t-shirts. The ads will pop up in those searches.
Yeah, other ones are like, are you cold calling people? Is that how you're connecting? Are you finding people's emails on LinkedIn and connecting with them? How do you need to connect with your people and make sure they're in the right space, right? You shouldn't be DMing like a mattress store company executive on Instagram. You should be finding his email and connecting and asking for a phone call.
Step 3 is to make a logo.
And make a brand. So everybody always says, I got this crazy idea, I need a logo, I need it now, I need to get my, can we say shit?
Yeah.
I gotta get my shit out there. You don't wanna just make a logo. A logo is a small piece of a much bigger thing, which is your brand. So you wanna take everything from that first step, which is like deciding your tone, your message, all of that, and adding those visual elements into it now, because all of that is part of your brand. It's just the first steps. And then you need to add the visual parts. So you have to ask yourself questions like, what do I want people to feel? Do you want them to feel happy when they see your brand? Do you want them to feel intense? Should they feel motivated? Should they be like upset? What do you want them to feel? How is your brand gonna be used? So do you want this logo to be something just on the chest of a t-shirt and that's all it ever is? Or is it gonna be on a gym? Is it gonna be on posters, on t-shirts? Like, where is that gonna be? Because that's really important to decide what it looks like, how you can maneuver it. You'll notice with LVD, We have an icon we can use, we have the letters we can use them horizontally, we can use them vertically. We've done a lot of thought behind the scenes so that our logo always stands out.
And for us, the logo is very, very important because as an e-commerce business, the logo is essentially the first part of your business that our customers actually interact with. For us, a logo is everything, or a brand is everything.
For us, we spent literally 3 to 4 months just on that. We went with a team of designers, we worked with them, we went from 100 logos to 5, then we narrowed those 5 to 3, we put them on everything you could ever imagine, every direction we had to, and that's how we narrowed it. And people always say like, I love your brand, and like, why is your logo so captivating? Well, it's because we spent 4 months and a decent amount of money on it when we had like 0 revenue, 0 anything. It was just an idea. We put all that money into the logo. So you want to be able to set it up so that you don't have to rebrand.
A mistake I know that one of my friends told me about actually is another company is they start a company and they have like the word football after or like in their logo, their brand name, which is great. That's fine. But their plan later on when they're telling me is that they want to get into other sports. So that's where you can get into a problem where if you have like next gen football and then you want to do basketball, it's weird that your brand is called Next Gen Football, but also out for basketball. So it's one of those things where you have to think about, you could have just named it Next Gen or Next Gen Sports, right? So
or barbell. Barbell's the classic example. You put a barbell in your logo and then you're trying to advertise to yoga down the line, they're just gonna be turned off right away. Step 4.
Once you get to this step, now you're setting up your business. So this is almost all of the admin work, the behind the scenes. So
it's the boring stuff you don't want to do, but that you have to do.
So like your emails, your domains for your websites, your social media handles and accounts, your business license, your tax license,
business bank accounts. And the most important thing with this step is fully looking at your options. I'm so stuffed, hold on. Okay, the most important thing at this step is really looking at all of your options. This was something where we kind of screwed up early on. We were both with the same bank, so we were like, perfect, let's set up a business account with them, done. They told us the terms, we were like, sounds cool, whatever. We were super limited with transactions, so we found we were like doing all these crazy loop arounds with our personal accounts to like save our 6 little transactions or transfers and whatever. And then somebody told us about another bank that has this like amazing setup for online businesses where like if you don't really need to come into the bank, you don't need checks, you're just online, like they have an amazing setup and it's all free. And we were like, wow, we really didn't look at our options. So always make sure you're looking at every option and figuring out what makes the most sense for you. Just because one person recommends something doesn't mean it's right for you. So when it comes down to it, how do you start a business? You need to decide who you are, you need to decide how you're gonna make money, you need to set up a brand and not just a logo, and then you gotta get your shit together and set up all your accounts before you start.
That's it. Hopefully this will help you guys go one step closer to starting your dream business. If you like the video, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll be back with another business video.
Yay!
That's cool. We did the other one though.